Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 9 of Let's Play Victoria Free, learning the game as Sweden, where we are getting into it. I do not remember what happened. Okay. So, we were building some, we're upgrading some markets, okay. Makes sense, we're making a lot of money there. We're enacting poor laws because the whole idea of enacting colonialism apparently is just something the game does not want me to do. Now I need to do a diplomatic play, not ploy. I know what I meant. The problem is we can't do well, we could do Denmark, it just wouldn't end well. Because Denmark, while Denmark is a lot weaker than us, Prussia and I probably could not stand up to Russia at this point in time. Yeah, we've got pretty high literacy ratings. Wow, England's, Great Britain's really rocked it up. Yeah, like to see it, you like to see it. At the moment, our government seems to be, they seem to be chill. Like, the people seems to, you know, leave me alone a little bit. Speaking money-wise, we've used all our investment pool up again, which is fine, because we are currently trying to expand the coal, mine, and steel sectors, with steel being an absolute gigantic sector for us right now. Because we're part of the Prussian market as well, it's also adding an extra place to sell. I still have no clue really what's going on and how to play the game, but I like how I'm in the Prussian market, but it shows like stuff going to and from Prussia, like nothing from me is going to them, apparently. It's a weird one. Yeah, we've got a little bit of authority. We are currently trying to keep greener grass these areas to get popular migrants from... I believe there's a migration. We're trying to get migration essentially from other regions of the... Hanover is French. Alright, Prussia, you've got a big problem right there, buddy. That's something you need to fix. But yes, I don't really know what we're going to do in this part. My goal is, I want to get through these missions, but I can't do colony because my country just does not want it. Earning obligations is something I don't seem to be able to do right now. Because I'm, well, I just don't think I'm having good luck, to be honest. Let's try being friends with Belgium. Okay, we can't be friends with Belgium. Why is that? They're in the British market. I would assume that you're also... you're in a custom unions with Britain. So it looks like for some reason I just can't interact with you. So let's interact with the Netherlands. Can't interact with Bavaria. I have no interest in beginning. Let's begin to do some Italian stuff. We're currently amicable with the Russians, so that's good to know. You know, even though the Russians kind of took Finland from me, and that's a lot of GDP right there. Like, it would be nice if I could have, if I could actually annex Norway, but I don't know how to, and I don't know if I'm able to. Like, they're currently in a personal union with me. Right. Okay, so that's the reason we can't annex them, is because we're in a personal union. How old are you? You're 94 years old. How are you still alive? Like... Just how? Do we have the elixir of life or something in Stockholm? Right. So how is the economic situation of our trains going? They are profitable. Profitable means I don't need to touch them. So that is actually, you know, a big relief right there. I'd love to get steel passenger cars because it does make more transportation for us. It doesn't give as much... essentially, it doesn't give us as much infrastructure, but it makes us more money, and then in the long term, that's more important to me. Rural-wise, we don't really have... We could build a lead mine in Svealand. We do have quite a lot of peasants, and it looks like it would predict a good revenue increase, so we'll drop a couple of those down. We don't want to build too many. I think the problem I'm having is I build too many things. Like, because of my... I don't know what it is, but because of my kind of compulsive thing to build 0, like, stuff that ends in 0 or 5, I end up overbuilding. Danzig's in turmoil. Well, Brandenburg, Prussia, that sounds like a you problem. Wow, the economic center of Brandenburg is nearly, is nearly equaled by this center of Stockholm. But apparently, our economic center here is losing us money, which is gas streetlights would take coal, but I don't really know if that's worth it. I'm gonna say it is. And market stalls require glass. We don't. Do we produce glass at all in the country? That's an interesting question. No, we don't. Glass is one of the few things we don't make. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to look at how glass is made. So glass consumes wood, and then it produces. What? That's not how glass works. I'm gonna build one because I'm interested to see if that's actually how it works. Because, okay, Svealand now has low market access. We can build another level of port, so we'll build a 2 levels of port, because this then means we don't have to worry about losing money on my trains, as that is currently the most important thing, and do not want to lose money on that. I'd very much like to begin a diplomatic play against these guys, like to make them my puppet, really. But yeah, Public enthusiasm supports the reform, or we could get. No, I'd rather get this reform through so I can then get my, revolution. Sorry, not my revolutionary reform. Yes, the revolution. No, I want to get through the reform that allows us to. Oh damn! Canada's forms. Let me focus. I keep distracting myself there. I want to get the reform that allows me to colonize, because we're very quickly losing out colonial-wise to England and France and other such nations, and it's rather upsetting, to be honest, because I would like to get a little bit of this, We still have unused construction. Okay, that's what's this? Absent mind. Send him to an asylum. We can upset the people a little bit, but that's fine. Yes, Finland will in 7 weeks have its port upgraded, and will allow it to be more useful to us. Mechanized looms require more tools. Tools do seem to be. Yeah, steel is just absolutely ruining our industry there. So let's try and do mechanized looms, see if we can demand more tools to then try and correct the pricing. And we finally got mutual funds, which allow publicly traded for everything, but it also increases minting and loan interest. That's great. It's a rare rotary valve engine. Not really necessary just yet. I wouldn't really say most of these are necessary to me specifically just yet. Military-wise, again, I don't really think we need military stuff just yet. I think what I could want to reference is maybe steel-framed to get buildings built quicker. At least the Zeppelins, elevators, steel-framed buildings, construction center, Statue of Liberty, Eiffel Tower, and covered markets for. We'll just go for it because it's definitely going to allow us to build more. But my goal is to try and get I think the end goal for my own Catalyst campaign, if I'm unable to get any of these done, is I want to quadruple our GDP. I think that is a acceptable thing. The industrialists like us, so we can accept a little bit of hate from them to make someone else happier. Still can't put the armed forces in there. Can we put the Intelligista? No. We don't want the trade unions anywhere near it. Rural folk? No. Okay, so reset it and exit. One thing I would very much like to get is laissez-faire, because it would really help out my economy. In my opinion. It gets rid of lowers loan interest, and we can subsidize some stuff that will actually really help us. Oh no, it stops us from subsidizing even less, which is even better because it means my economy wouldn't be drained by subsidizing stuff. Okay, I don't know if this one last port is going to be enough to keep this going. It does it does not look like it was. Though it has not manned up fully yet, so I may be wrong. No, it's not going to do it as much as I'd like to. Right, we're going to do a action that, because this is more of an like an exploratory action. If I will upgrade one everywhere, if I upgrade everywhere to next level, will that help keep it profitable, or will it actually finally dig into my profits and ruin them? I guess we shall see. Ooh, we lose a lot of money just being there, but no, we'll stick on there for now. We've got the, we're doing some goods consumption taxes, I think. As long as we don't want to do consumption tax and transportation, I'm pretty sure, because that will actually, I think that might affect the want of the goods. Okay, we have actually fixed this. But in the long term, there's going to be a lot more I want to build, so we definitely want to grow a little bit. And we would like to, I'd very much like to max out my logging camps here. And probably same with the iron mines, because this region really likes it. Lead mine's not doing too bad for me either. We're apparently number 3. Oh no, Prussia is the number 3. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder. We may okay. Okay, we are the number 3 producer. Okay, so we are still getting our prestige for being a massive producer of stuff, because we are a number 3. Whereas, but for some reason, because we're part of the Prussian market, it's showing me Prussia's ranking, not ours. Embargo. Austria has begun embargoing Prussia. Understandable. Okay, I'm starting to feel like I've learned a little bit. You guys could probably tell me that I've learned nothing, and I'd probably just have to agree with you. But I feel like I'm learning stuff. We've now gone to level 8 urban center here. I don't really know how the urbanization works, but our glassworks is... It literally would. How? Okay, so we could make porcelain, but that would require dye. Okay, we could make loads and loads of glass, but it would require lead. But I did just build a lead mine in this very region. Interesting. Let's let the cash reserves kind of work itself out, and we'll, yeah, I'm kind of thinking that maybe going up to leaded glass or crystal glass might actually be a good idea, because any extra glass production would be nice. And then with glass production, we can build up the urban center, is it not? Yes, we can then start building up this urban center, start making, well, unfortunately, it does look like we'd lose money doing that right now, though, so let's, not touch that. We could go to free churches as well. I don't really... Oh, okay, I guess free churches just mean we don't pay for them. That probably is yeah, probably the way it is. Okay, so any buildings we build improves urbanization. I'm assuming in the urban buildings and the development area. So the fact that we only have 66 battalions is distressing. Rousing capitalist speech. Oh, rousing speech captivates. We could get this one, which would, you know what, yeah, we'll do. Performances like these reflect well on Lars Johann Harita and his cause. God, you're 95 now. How are you not dead? I'm happy you're not, because you're like, you know, my leader and everything, but how are you not dead? Okay, the landowners are a little unhappy. If I kicked the landowners out of the government, now we'd lose such a large... I'm assuming because this man is... I'm guessing it's because he's liked, but I don't really know. Ammunition has skyrocketed. Oh no, it's gone down slightly in price. Ammunition and ammunition has gone up, but coal has also gone down. We're currently not losing as much money as we normally would. I'm assuming because we're actually... just making some good money right now. Yeah. Oh, I'd really like to do something about the Grand Duchy. Like, I can't even do anything against Russia, it looks like. Fair enough. You still friends with... I want to actually click on Denmark there. Yes, you are indeed in a defensive pact with Russia. So if I was to... do conquering of states, or even just making them my puppet, they would at the very least have Russia. I would maybe have Norway. I'd have Norway, and I'd maybe have Prussia. But yeah, I don't see us winning that, and I don't personally want to bring something to bear that I can't deal with. I can't do, you know. And this is where my no, the railway hasn't tanked itself yet. Good, steel frame building. Great thing. Pan-nationalism would be great. It would give us more authority. I think we need to start getting our military just for the sake of, if I do go to war, I'd very much like to have some strength behind me. As realistically, I don't have the biggest GDP. I mean, I have one of the biggest. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm 16 behind. How do you have an 18.5 million GDP? And you have a great standard of living, too. To be fair, I've never really figured out how to deal with standard of living, so that's probably on me for that. Yeah, I'd also like to kind of make the law enforcement not suck. Okay, so we're got a decent amount of infrastructure here now. That's perfect. I'm very worried about all of these, but they are trying to improve recruitment. So that is, like, the one in Scania shouldn't have any issues yet. They are fully occupied. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out. My tooling workshop is still absolutely poor. Gonna upgrade the lead mine by another 2, and upgrade the the glassworks by 1, and actually turn it to crystal glass. Oh, crystal glass just doesn't use wood, so we'll use leaded glass for now. I still want to use a bit of wood because the whole point was to use wood. Arms industry. I would very much like to make rifles. Okay, it doesn't use any different amount of hardwoods, but it does produce a bit more. Yeah, we'll do that. Rifling was complete. I have no clue what I did there, but okay. Modernizing the arsenal. Yeah, I'll take that. We'll do smooth bores, as I don't want to use too much steel, because steel could make things too expensive. Because steel itself is worth an absolute ungodly amount. If I was to finance this, I would be losing a lot of money. But it could help this actually become profitable. And because it's an arms industry and we need arms to fight, it might be worth, for now, accepting the cost of. We'll see. Looks like grain is one of those things that is very hard to get at the moment. We could do some rye farming. I'd rather press this because it shows me how many peasants. Yeah, only really Gotland and Svealand have anyone. There's no peasants in Scania, which is very weird because I'm pretty sure Scania is getting large amounts of So it's interesting to see that even with its large amount of migration, it's not really bringing us any peasants in. It could be the fact that we just have already massively built up this area, but you don't know. I'm going to try and cancel that. Okay, cancelling of that gave me some stuff back, so we can, well, I don't know if I want to greener grass here, but I kind of do. We now have poor laws. Perfect. And we've got the rotary valve engine. You know what? I'm going to greener grass Gotland as well. So that will hopefully see this mitigated and bring in a large amount of people to our nation as a whole. Okay, so as long as we're not, like, the thing I think we could do is if we don't lose people anywhere, that might actually be the best bet for us. Like, keeping migration high keeps people in the country. Keeping people in the country essentially, you know, guarantees our happiness. Oh, yeah, that might be a good idea to get welfare up. Laissez-faire is, I want it. But we have such a massive support of this, but it will radicalize the trade unionist. Let's try again. We're going to have a bureaucratic shortfall. That is fine. We can deal with that. Let us go to buildings. Close the rye farms for now. We are going to need to go to the government administration. Well, this is going to lose us money anywhere, so just build it in Finland for now. Okay. Field hospitals, not really something I need right now. Exhaustions from casualties. Gets recruit. My words are not working today. Yeah, we'll get the extra conscriptable battalions. As extra battalions will be good for us. Right now, we only have a maximum of 77. This guy's just never going to die. The dude's 96. Yeah, with the promotion of this and with the new social security, we are going to really need to work on our stuff. Hopefully the glassworks will be great. We could turn this down to pig iron tools instead of normal tools. It produces 100 less tools, but it does use I'm assuming, a far cheaper good. Yes, it would be far cheaper, I would assume. So we'll try that for now. We also do have the rotary valve engine, so we'll try that as well. And we'll see if we can maximize profits here and actually, you know, get somewhere. Oh, I'm also subsidizing the tool industry. That explains where a lot of my money's going. Yeah, I'm losing about $4 grand a week on subsidiaries. Yes, I know there's a bureaucratic shortfall. I'm trying to rectify that such problem. What's my education modifier? Did I max it out? Yes, I did. Cool. Yeah, I've found out very early that education should always be maxed. It's just a very important thing. Unused construction, then we shall use it. I was intending to build some rye farms, so build 3 levels in Finland. We've got a nice amount of people there. So it shouldn't be too many, and we do have loads of subsistence farming as well. Which is unfortunate. You know, I have no intention of doing that. We've got no extra buildings we can build, so with the moment we are, when it comes to rural, we've built everything possible. Yeah, I don't want that to automatically expand. I don't want anything to automatically expand because it's just, that would ruin our economy. Eventually, we should hopefully see some people come to Gotland to allow us to have a spare population of people to actually do stuff with. Yeah, we've got... You're the most desirable, and I'm only getting 10,000 people. Is that a year? Yeah, a year. 10,000 a year. Not the best, but hopefully it'll help our economy, and eventually, hopefully, we could beat Belgium, who's... How are they so high? I must have done something very wrong to not be growing as quickly as anyone else. Alright, yeah. It's probably time to steal... Oh, this is going to be expensive. Ow. But it's going to get building stuff quicker, so this may, in the long term, be worth it. Alright, after you've built that, I'm going to want... Okay, iron mines are now taking an actual tanking in price. For why? You know, I want steel tools again. Is that going to help my iron industry? Yes, it does. Okay. The tool industry is still having an absolutely horrible time. And it's costing me an absolute arm and a leg. Why, though? I don't like... I know, I get... I say why, though. I understand why. We're, you know, everything's very expensive, and tools themselves are not expensive enough. That makes perfect sense. But I'm trying to figure out how to fix that. Try using more coal for the steel plants. For you as well. How's coal looking? Coal is looking great, and we can't actually... But that's the only coal mine we can build. It's number 2 in the world. And it's made me number 4 producer of... oh, sorry. Number 7? 8? Number 8? No, 7. Number 7 in the world. And that's just a single mine. Yeah, I'd very much like to conquer the Danish. As long as they have Russia on their side, we do not have a chance. It's an unfortunate thing of, is it worth taking the infamy to just try? Apparently Canada does not belong to the British anymore. Oh, they are. Still a dominion of the British. We now have a revolution brewing. Why? Because they do not want colonial affairs again. I was about to say, I thought you guys had to be at 20. They're at minus 20. We have 27 days. So let's see what the next update is. If we just immediately get it, that's great. If we don't, then we'll move on. Trade unionists are absolute pains in my backside. And because of the trade unions, Gotland is... Gotland, sorry, not Gotland. Gotland is there. Gotland is, well, I'm pretty sure Gotland is the only... Okay, Gotland and Scania. That's still half my army. Fine, fine, fine. We're not going to get it through. We're just not going to get that through our economy. So for our thing. Jesus. The trade unionists are absolutely killing me right now. Yeah, I don't actually have an idea anymore. Apparently a lot of people like the idea of private schools. Okay. We'll implement that for now. Actually, no. I like the idea. I like religious schools at the moment. They're doing me a favor. We're not doing agrarianism, and we're not enacting censorship. So it does look like we are not going to get colonialism through yet. And oh, my construction's done. Why does it feel like I'm losing more money? Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, chemical and tooling plants not making me any money. How much am I wasting on you? A decent amount. Yeah, I'm not going to waste any money on my arms factory. If they have no money, that's their problem, not mine. Oh, my railways are struggling now. Why are the railways struggling? It's employment problems. I'm going to look after them and see if we can encourage recruitment and encourage them to have, you know, actual people there. But it looks like engines are very expensive. Why? I don't understand how they decide if they're expensive or not. No, I want to know why they're expensive. And now they're just getting more expensive, which is great for that, but it's killing my economy. So, I mean, I don't understand why it's suddenly like... I wish there was more information about, like... I get the breakdown of, yep, this is expensive. Okay, why is it expensive? Like, I don't... It doesn't explain it in a concise enough manner for me, at the very least. Yeah, why is it that price? You know... Wait, what? I thought I was the price. Okay, what's the market? 1 minute. Buildings. Tech domestic supply. We'll go from there, and in the next part, guys, we'll try and hopefully figure this out. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, please do follow me on YouTube. Leave a like, comment, leave a share, but most importantly, guys, stay safe, have a good day, and I'll see you guys next one. See you guys then.